Mame fa say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV de osia dem yopo.
Vim lady akasa na Ransford Boakye enso eche na adwen afa ensema Vim lady akana ho. Eha PENDREAM TV. Subscribe to channel no, bell notification no, na share ma afofron so ensa enkabi. Yentie Vim lady ne nsema ode to dwa na afenso no Ransford Boakye na adwen kira owofa ensema Vim lady e de atodwa.
Ya frage bi afia pokua Wadosu Centroni. Na before meko John Mahama sembia wa cancel no. Enra me ya screenshot bi de to ameheze menya mawo a. Bebajo fatuso. Enra me share that screenshot to sadi we. Me share that screenshot to sadi we. One more be set agenda the ama system but my say NDC for I see media guys media houses no na NDC for winning elections no. Sanu Mahmoud Bamieka. And you came into government and I'm about to two NDC pro NDC stations. Question where me ko hu so much rato na say e bogus. Petition to sack Chief Justice and other officials or focus on fixing Ghana. Afia poki aya na ita freno no. Women nyina ka ketasihye no proye no ho. Eti woman the pressure ba beto event saying John Mahama so. President Mahama. Yeah. Se si afia poki President Mahama ba, you can come down. Men kwashe corridor bi achi and file feed my Facebook live say in front to Boakye FM. Brafie. And then say for ba benya omofa hodie e de ye dwuma krom ho bi antata obia. Fixing Ghana no. Me say ye kwakọ saki chief justice or other government officials no. And no any here. And now say fixing events economy in here. Ni nyina ka adwuma no ho. We need strong men with integrity. We need enkrofo one more any bias towards the system. We need enkrofo with honesty. Because institutions you know, you the nipa na den e build. Etiafia men can was more platform we so da. Focus on fixing Ghana no. Na chese magia tumza kufado say Ghana. But sebi obi edi nse hunu na esese ye pamo na ye be pamo no. Electoral commissioners we say nipa nso ni nyina so for no call can be na some medical pamo sa of mame no. Ye be declare results so a anse ko bompa ye. Na ye di nyamesam abe batania ma ho sa so for mame na de ebonu mu no won call say won call a pass anwumre bia won call twa kra ma nyame. Etefia no must start say the petition the cost saki government officials no and here and as fixing the focus on fixing Ghana. MPP for Jetum Ghana for na Jetum so ma say Ghana. You cannot put pressure on President Mahama searching Chia. One also ba fix Ghana to fix Ghana. Sika na she a grofon pass no. Mutibi kan ho asem.
Ransford Boakye ebisa Vim lady. Two solid questions pertaining the message of Oliver Tulda. Yeah, message in the HSA petition to sack Chief Justice and other officials or focus on fixing Ghana. Now Ransford Boakye ebisa say you sack Chief Justice and I say you fix Ghana. emu de he na priority. Na onkai enhu no say institutions no, we need people to run those institutions. Ye wo dum som ebi me friend no dum asiesie na Ransford Boakye akasa fa dum so ya ekoso ewo oman Ghana na sei na okan nse.
For President Mahama we say the 2 amamene enko. Ghana da dum som. Na dum so na edamu no. As a result of deliberate incompetence. Ghana okashi pa o. Na adia Ghana suffer be pemne. Kufuado. And appointees. A binum kronwa omabo Ghana. John Mahama with the need. And what they power badges eba krom ha. Set demander na ewo for electricity or energy no. Emeboa na nkushi yen kanea. President Mahama in his wisdom had enough power ebaye eba bi kadan mu a abawe confirm say yenya excess power just anyama hode na Ghana hia no John Mahama timia porusu ama ebia ka egudam yenyusu batetua nyesa na kufado abani nimini your community bia ne wom consumption etina sambasha uko community bia na your transformers load a ewoso no ya calculate ehunu say sankrofo e woda community we say mo no womo power mbe hia enie etide de aden ye de kwakwa kogum one access power na ka dem no a kenu frata call parliament catch Ghana for say oh access power no ye nyusu bat ye tuaka no ehon me hu say aban no woman for practical ideas bi ama na mom no chew and poor say the system no tie no sapepepe ene go mtumom de bae ne di kan what's over one district one factory meaning say Obaba be see new factories and those factories no meaning say ombe hia nyina monkanea the more with the machines are consuming more electricity eba system no say unya an excess power ebe supply those factories no etidam tia say excess power take or pay hwan eti yeboka say oh na o programs are o ka say we dey ba no ana one district one factory woman no na aye generator no beto anase obi moto tuja ana de koso kanea IPP so krom hanum apolisu power e de amaban abantuomka and the kaya boni. We are told say the transition team so far audit amoyeno womo duru $2.5 billion energy sector nkwaka womo nwieye eka aban aburato akufado aban Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia aban Ken of Riata and Co aburato one more than $2.5 billion in arrears. Eti me maame nom me papa nom me nana nom me nua nom amutie ye no se ye dum kania wo wafa eye as a result of a car aban no aburagu ho no mo a ye ntua wo mo a wo mo man anyama hode no ka ye won krofo a e produce light no na Electoral saying Electricity Company of Ghana akwa koto ana no kra kokoje okofri wa beton de amayan no wia wakotuaka Sankrofon aban akobenkromu a wo produce light no ananyina mahode no ede ma aban yaje sika na ne yadi eti nkrofon se eka aban de wo munti ene enya nto a enya ntua se otua ka ode me a ene metimi ama obi etenne enya se jema hode ni ho ebi wo ho pa but say unfri ni pa de ya wontua nti wo metua aso ba ne binti ene yete wo krom ha yemisa kufado say bosia bebrebe a wabro light bill so majeje sasika no e wo enfa under John Mahama na ECG upon illegal connections na nkrofo ye nyina no na ECG ye adwuma enya mfaso president elect every system no ko trans mfie ngotwe no ECG adwuma bi obebia no e ka buruburu eti jadum lighter matise bi say eh ye to obama John Mahama sesia no na ye dudum light no ade no free na sika egu nkrofon passe sika omo transport free system no no. I am highly disappointed in Ghana Police Service. Say no am especially the top hierarchy no. The intelligence unit, it is not working. And I say juma dia some of them are part of the rot. Matiso Bika say identity self your pocket no say hwan identity say NDC form and a cockroach and a one no chase nema besides a system na Kufado asay no wakofa CID boss the first CID oba yati wado dankwa and say oyoko ono kofre A+ timer asemba ye na ono CID boss na nipa di bone na onko investigations enfa nsusuansomra ni enfa nipa no famra kwan so no na ono no ma opacho on behalf of government officials. Such a character and ne or Yoko. No, I see the boss. Oh, police headquarters and oh Yoko. It is uncle for system. Nasa Kufado was Kabish and Paso the Begania. Oh, man, the one and Kwaji. Yan a betata or Magis carrying a from them. Transaction be a paso Ibiano. Aka 18 days. Not your mama by president. Aka 18 days. Let your mama see a kunyaso. Na 96 months kura ya hunu so 18 days ni bewu Akufo-Addo awruli Ghana for 96 months ya hunu so na 18 days na ka ni bewu ediafia ya mu bi de se Nyankopon ku ye ile ai wonkwa
Ransford K. Boakye akasafa eka Ghana yede IPPs and I said independent power producers are omonoa enyinam kanea edema ECG. Yeah, what I said eka no ye around $2.5 billion. Now auto announcement no osan send a message Emma the Clergies and I said Emma omo kasa ebam ya omo chese say no omo the text messages. And I think so no other digital platforms and I advise say Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo or say John Dramani Mahama Abai Omonfa that same channels into Nefu.
I won't quite dear. Yet ya and said Trajumano send and we abua MPP abano Uncle Yeno 2025 said Tony be a unim Ababedin say Huno Krumha. Abetatai John Mahama ban I want tata no kwampaso no ene de nyina be chiama ya mu krum ha no ko sane mu yam adwuma mfie nwotwe no me wo bia recordings e me ma hin so me wo bia recordings e me ma hin so e bebo ni nyina papa du din se hunu ane yakotwe aba asofo opinion leaders mo amantimi ankasa mo amuye din mo na mo se mo the text messages and I advise you Akufo-Addo no you see ano mo for the same channel no and for advise John Mahama for text message no me press conference for text message corner for Senator John Mahama wouldn't him ko grant interview and a day ye one ye then dia and a cafe yes wa betra chere adwen dia chere ye do be ba cafe segment ne so ni atra ha aka adwen dia chere
students and as SHS for actual wasi yeah ke was by this time no omo results eba abonte enam e ka Ghana ede wayi kentino omo results no entimi emba abonte Ransford Kebu ache ene Dr. Clement Apak edwetwen enkomo ema ne de ensem etodwa efa e ka and as nienti a wayek en release wasi results yenti ensem no enchire
Yanko yanim na yene Dr. Clement Park eni nkomo na me ba jo fast story nsi to so yanko yanim enkwada mako 460,000 akwa kwotro wayek exams or wasi exams ebesi ne yehu enkwada no womo ebobre aban deka aban tuya wayek tu wayek fo no womo susu adwa omadwa brutal anya semketwa enti ebeko na yedisa enkomo no Dr. Clement Park Busa South Member of Parliament elect Osanso a sitting MP honorable congratulations
Beni amejoso micheti fo nyina
na bibia boko de
oh bibia enya boko sa mse yako election nyamia yadum you winning social parliament na parliament na mesa yenye na yenia so pa ameso yadum Ghana for say Jomama and Prof Womomra na womagima no NCA megidi say no ichino ne ba kunye no bi ekoso enya bokosa
I see bara yeni nkomo yeto abawe nya no nkasa ifo abato na ye no skadu bia na ato afaso so hu
Dr. Clement Apak etre na dwen efa election ya yede go ye some weeks back no enema ekoso akunkum ne recollection and afenso no other happenings no watre na dwen efa na say na Dr. Clement Apak e kan na say
isi idea say obafi abato no so far say na uhunu no
oh abato no de say the abano nyina yehu say de na ye ka na dodo na epese omoji ano esiboni the kwa na ye ka chega fo sire na omani ko sikasam ba apomudi hunsam adisuan hunsam akwan hunsam ba chese bibiara enkoye enyame na meka ti eno nyina no ho kire abenedie katasehye proye na Ghana fo eni edi etire ti am say yanso de mampeni aya to no so aba ye no Jomama eni NDC eni nyina ene Ghana fo edi nkomo ekire nyoma mu pensem mu na esa na omonso omunim se na omani continue omo ya yadom se bebi edu ne de dise insecure ebom nti omai omafa aka se yenso no de aka se be no ede be ejuma na ogbani aso nti abato ne de ko yi but em se nyoma akumye no bi etochima so wo hwe ye sis ne bia ya wini ai enim se ya declare my na fe de se ye sans enye recollection se de ko recollection no na ye pese ye de wini eno afi ensem party no so de sa sam na koda court nti ni na ye ni di chire na de sans course wa e was ye kan wasam eno se nipa eni bi ehwire omonkwa efa aboto honsam sam so nya de a etwaye but o se Ghana for enye gidie say John Amane Mahama waka say oba election related deaths any the akoswa ensem fatano. We are going to investigate all those issues and hold people accountable for the Omaya in Kenite Ebanesa. It's about already overall, no, but there are some issues that definitely need to be proved. Another example, Osha, ballot papers. Now, if you have a good free buyer, now Osha Kumasi, Bibi Ekumu said ballot papers over 500,000. A goofy mo, no Ebanesa. So there are a number of issues that we need to deal with and make sure that our electoral processes are truly fair, transparent, and that election-related matters are dealt with in a way that will give confidence to Ghanaians.
I see. Yacha, as we speak, some parliamentary seats are cooking and system. Then I'm on a sir.
Oh, the Abanu will be any ditchery. The TNSA collation was done, and declarations were done at the constituency level. See, this very strange development, sir, recollation. They are doing the recollation at designations, young gazette here. The recollation was done on the blind side of the NDC or PCs. You cannot expect us to accept those kinds of results. Abra yenim say enyasa na won say ebano. Abra yedikan ayeda na ya pejo binsa so no na wini. Those are matters that Nigiri say the party has done the right thing by going to court. And so we must see this to the logical conclusion to make sure that the voice of the Ghanaian people are truly protected. Maybe to me, and come and quickly, but maybe say, and I'm more part in it to know. No one's one, no. Getting an IBD tree now, year I could 2 years now. The Enya no so no. It may be now or more. Commercial CSA, the somewhat Dania Bano. Now, or more winning, woman winning, or my winning. Now, that's the way I see it.
We are deputy ranking member education or parliament now.
Yes, some of our parliament to say.
Yes, we are deputy ranking member or ranking member.
I'm a deputy ranking member.
All right. And Kodakwa social over 460,000 a year candidates. Ebepimni about what so my report to reach Rimua. Why I say a bind on Maka. Mona more parliament. Sanyama we say ya motion so committee a show so more parliament no. Sad development we say no Maunu ya. Edia Samana Mokachira by.
The only name I say. And say young NDC in parliament. Then I teach you education committee. My name is boss Peter Nochu. And see the NCA a consuming. Afibia Yeretuja. Say Akufado neba me abai. Omo di waika. The council no omo di huchinye sa. Na omo pesika kitwebi. Na omo tua. And the answer na ekoto abampo no. Yeretuja. Say why ese abai edi onka. Na say abai entua wa. Ebe ha in terms of omo program of action. Because one more 3 stages are very critical. First, and a year pre-examination preparation. Indeed, they have to reach out to their suppliers to get the needed supplies to ensure that the questions, even when formulated, are printed in ASIFO. Then there is the examination itself, where they have to move the questions to various examination centers. They have to, get invigilators, examiners, and so forth. Then when they finish, Then they have to do the post-examination activities. So they will have to get the examiners to mark the scripts, and then the results are collated. And then when the results are collated, was publish it. And all of those, they have to be paid for. And the problem is that because the government owes WAEC 180 million Ghana cedis, it is making it difficult for WAEC to be able to complete the post-examination activities. They cannot publish the results. The results cannot also go to the databases of the various tertiary institutions. Those who have applied for universities, colleges of education, technical universities, nursing training, and so forth. It is a serious matter. This should have been dealt with. But Abai, we know, the idea, one of the marks of this government, which is going to go into history as an identifier of the failed Akufo-Addo NPP government, is their inability to speak the truth. They are penchant to be deceitful. Asemono eba omomayanka. Yeka. Etini omuni edi nyina. Omudi anusi boni. So abakne no chuni NDC for the yena yanka no kwe. Ene de hoy.
But Kobani, sir, I know, sir, Okong Musiana Soya, Womo at the calendar the year Juma, and disrupt on programs. How many go for the next academic season?
It is going to have serious consequences because the results should have been published by now, so that the tertiary institutions will start their admission processes in preparation for these students to take up their places in various tertiary institutions. So once there is a delay in the publication of the results, largely as a result of government's inability to meet its obligations to WAEC, it is going to have a detrimental effect on the calendar of the tertiary institutions. It is also going to put pressure on the students and their parents. As we did on the floor of Parliament yesterday through the ranking member, when he raised this matter, a speaker has actually asked the Minister for Education to come to Parliament and brief us on the current state of that situation and what government is doing. So when you see Kanona, with me, we are talking about over 460,000 students. 460,000. And yes, but we are looking forward to government meeting its obligations to the citizens of the Republic of Ghana. And Mr. Banasa, but as I say, Abayi and Pendequintino. Brano said, BBC Banasa, you can't almost and then a question. But you can also know the money should be available. Because Minkai say Abayi at the Bibiaba, I a fat Mumesian, I am gentle. All estimates, all allocations.
Eti Abayi budget a farm Mumesian who you are moving out to.
So there cannot be a reason for this. So government must find the money. This is a matter of national agency, a potential issue of national crisis. So the Akufo-Addo NPP government, they ought to do the needful by ensuring that they meet their obligations to the people of Ghana, to our over 460,000 students who are waiting to see their performance and to decide what they are going to do going forward. And Maybe I don't know. I was so be a candy. It's something that we have been saying almost every year. And if you check your records, you agree with me that we've always raised this issue of government indebtedness to WAEC, which shouldn't be the case. Look, I can tell you, before we went on the break, not the recall, but the major break, I remember that even for BECE, there was an issue with WAEC publicizing the BECE results because government owed WAEC for that exercise. We even held a meeting with WAEC officials. I was there. We summoned WAEC officials. We summoned officials from the Ministry of Education and Finance. Education by finance and math. But when the Ministry of Education came, what they told us was that the challenge has to do with the Ministry of Finance failing to disburse the money to WAEC. And so they publicized the results for the BEC. And they said, I remember at that time, I warned that this government does not address its indebtedness to WAEC, it would affect the outcome of the WASI. I wasn't the prophet, but it has happened. That is exactly what is happening. And we have been raising these issues, time without number. But this government, rightly so, and that is why Ghanaians have rejected them massively. They talk the talk, but they don't walk the walk. Our resources now, I was saying, now they don't use our resources to do the things that are in the interest of Ghanaians. And these are, how can you tell me that this government cannot raise 118 million Ghana cedis to defray its indebtedness to WAEC so that the results can be published? The same government that can give away an e-gate contract, just a gate in an airport that was built with $250 million. You can give away a contract for a gate, e-gate, that is costing almost about $200 or more thousand dollars, $1 million. So it's about priorities. It's the point that I'm making.
I see. It's yes, yeah, no. Bibian will be to my phone because December no worry.
And as I try, we have not started sitting yet. Yesterday, based on the statement now, ranking member Speaker directed the minister to come back today to Parliament and appraise the House on how this issue is being addressed and dealt with. But we cannot wait because, you see, the academic calendar of the tertiary institutions deals with time. There are processes that WAEC itself has to undergo even before the results are published. And the students and their parents too, they also need ample time to prepare their work. And if the results are not published, because the results should have been published by now, according to WAEC calendar, the results should have been published in the second week, latest by the second week of this month. We are finishing the third week. And so it's a serious issue.
All right. Honorable Badasi, your phone's here.
I'm recovering from a sore throat, but I hope that I've been my responses have been audible enough.
I know. All right. Dr. Clementa Park, Busa South Member of Parliament, and I'm Deputy Ranking Member, Education Committee, Parliament. Yabazisia.
Dedi kama amena PENDREAM TV ase. Na so far so good. Say open online portal e wo Ghana. Nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV.